Hi, Tim Stone here with Equipping Families. I want to talk to men today. Specifically, I want to talk to husbands. What if I asked you, would you like your marriage to be better? Maybe when I said that, you thought, man, my marriage is awesome. My marriage is great. Okay, well, maybe that's the case. And if that's the case, would you be okay with it even being better? Would you be okay with your great marriage being greater? Your awesome marriage being more awesome? I think we would all be okay with that. I think that we would all want our marriage to be better. Maybe when I said that, you thought, man, if it doesn't get better, we're in trouble, or maybe we're in trouble, so it needs to get better. Wherever you find yourself, great marriage that's been great in the past, a marriage that's struggling today, wherever you find yourself, I want to talk about 5 keys over the course of the next few days. If you'll just hang with me for, I'm going to release these videos over the course of the next few days. I just want to share 5 keys, just 5 keys that I believe can make your marriage better. I've been married 21 years. I know there's been people who have been married a lot longer than that, but over the course of 21 years, I've learned a few things about marriage. And listen, my wife and I don't have the perfect marriage, but I feel like it's better today than it's ever been. And I feel like we are determined to continue to have a marriage that's healthier tomorrow than it is today. So just some things that I think, now, warning, okay, this is going to require something of you. So you can't go to the supermarket or the pharmacy and buy this in a pill form. It's going to require something of you. And so, but I believe there's just 5 keys, 5 things that I think we as husbands can do that can make our marriage better. So the first key is be quick to admit when you've been wrong. I know that's hard sometimes, right? We're the man of the house, and so sometimes that's difficult for us. Sometimes pride gets in the way. But I don't know if you've ever been in any type of relationship, whether it's with a friend, a father, or, whatever type of relationship you've ever been in with someone who's never wrong, someone who never makes a mistake. And if they do, they just never admit it, never ask for forgiveness or anything like that. And those relationships aren't very healthy usually. And so I know I've had those relationships in the past where I've been in a relationship with people who they're the smartest person in the room, and they are never wrong. Bless God, they are never ever wrong. And listen, there's none of us that are perfect, and we handle situations sometimes in error. There are times when even we might be right. There might be times when we're right, but the way we act or the way we react or the way we respond is not right. And so I want to encourage you, if you want a better marriage, I want to encourage you to admit when you have been wrong. So be quick to admit when you're wrong, but also be willing to ask for forgiveness. I know sometimes that's difficult, but humility in a relationship goes a long way towards that relationship being healthy. And so I want to encourage you, admit when you've been wrong, own it. Just be man. Come on, man up. Own it, and then be quick to ask for forgiveness. Listen, Scripture tells us all throughout Scripture. It talks about. I mean, Jesus talked about this. Talked about making things right with people. If you have an offense with someone, to go to that person and determine to make it right. And so one of the things we do in our house with our kids, we do this in our relationship, me and Lori. But we don't say I'm sorry. We don't say I'm sorry. What we do is we own it, and we say, you know what, I was wrong. I mishandled that. I communicated to you in a way that was unhealthy. I let my emotions get out of hand. I was wrong in that situation, whatever it is. And then we follow that up with, will you forgive me? I believe that's the biblical model that puts ownership on that person to forgive you or not forgive you. But I think that's the biblical model. And if we were to do that with others, if we were to do that with brothers and sisters in the Lord, then why in the world wouldn't we do that with our spouse? We should do that with our spouse. And so I want to encourage you. Don't let the sun go down on your wrath. Scripture says. And so make sure that if you, look, be quick to do it. Don't go to bed. Don't go to bed with that thing hanging out there. And so make sure that you step up to the plate as a man, as the husband, when you've wronged your spouse in whatever way that looks like. You have done something that you know have offended them, have hurt them. You have responded in a way that was unhealthy, that was not godly. Be quick to admit that, get that thing dealt with, ask for their forgiveness so that you can move on. I really believe if you'll do that, that one thing, just that one thing. I got five keys, but that one key right there will change the dynamic of your marriage if that's not something you already practice. And so just want to encourage you with that today. I'll have another key tomorrow, so make sure you check that out. Make sure you find us on Facebook, on Twitter, and all the social media places that we are, the platforms that we're on. Also, you can check out our website. We have some resources there at equippingfamilies.us, equippingfamilies.us. And God bless. And I am praying that your marriage becomes better. God bless.